Hello guys, it is Gate of Theories, and today we are talking about an evil character from Nickelodeon and listing down the top 10 things that this person has done or has got that are evil. And probably the most evilest person in Nickelodeon is Megan Parker from Drake and Josh. So today we are listing down our top 10 things that make Megan evil. Number 10, Megan's Briefcase. In Drake and Josh Series 2, Episode 5 and Series 3, Episode 13, you get introduced to Megan's Briefcase. Now this briefcase has many things in. In the first episode where we see it, she actually uses it to help Drake and Josh because Drake is trying to impress a girl. But in Series 3, Episode 13, she uses it to help her trick Josh, and I will come on to that later. But the briefcase has loads of evil gadgets and stuff like that inside it. Number 9, Josh trying to trick Megan, but Megan always tricking him first. In Series 2, Episode 5, the same episode as last time when we first get introduced to the briefcase, Josh has had enough of Megan, messing him and Drake around. So Josh tries to trick Megan many times, but Megan is always in front of him. Number 8, Megan's revenge. Now in this episode, Megan actually really doesn't do anything. But what happens is, while Megan is away, Drake and Josh go into a room, take her camera because they want to take a picture of them with a pop star, and then what happens is Josh, when they put the camera back, Josh takes a picture of Megan's hamster, and Megan's hamster, dies, and they get really worried. Eventually they tell Megan, and Megan seems very mature about it, and Drake and Josh seem worried about this. Megan's never been mature, and Drake and Josh start thinking that Megan's trying to trick them, and they start to come up with plans to get rid of her, and they get really scared of Megan, and all the time Megan's just being fine, and the hamster never died. Megan was just tricking them again. Number 7, leaving Drake and Josh stuck in a treehouse. In Series 4, Episode 8, Drake and Josh and Megan burn down their neighbor's treehouse, and they have to fix it on a weekend. And Megan wants to go to this party, and Drake and Josh are on a double date, but they can't go anywhere until they have fixed the treehouse. Okay, and they're just putting the last wooden part on the treehouse, except Drake forgot to put in the door frame in the treehouse, and Drake and Josh pulls up the wood to seal the remaining part, and then Drake and Josh end up being trapped. They call out for Megan. Megan sees them, and Megan starts to torture them, saying that I won't let you out. She starts cooking bacon and stuff like that, and Drake and Josh get really, really hungry. Number 6, the denominator. Now, in Series 3, there is this crazy new theme park ride that is opening this one night, and basically Walter and the mum is out, and they leave Drake and Josh and Megan to look after their grandpa, who's very ill and forgets everything, stuff like that, and thinks that World War II is still happening. And what happens is that Drake and Josh and Megan try and go on the denominator, this theme park ride thing, and then what happens is Josh ends up needing the loo before they go on. Then Josh comes back into the line, and people think that he's cut the line, but he's only just been to the loo. They end up getting sent to the back, have to wait another 2 hours, and then they end up getting sent to the back again, but Megan says, oh, these two aren't with me, and ends up going on the denominator herself. Number 5, tricking Drake and Josh with the Peruvian puff pepper. In this episode, Josh is entering like a salsa recipe competition, and if you win a TV, and he's really wanting the TV, and Megan decides to enter the competition as well, and she lets the boys hear about a top secret pepper called the Peruvian puff pepper, and that makes the salsa all a lot nicer, stuff like that. So it's Drake and Josh's aim to try and get this Peruvian puff pepper. Eventually, Megan lets them, and they take it, and they win. But it turns out that the Peruvian puff pepper is illegal in the United States, so Megan ends up winning. Megan tricking Josh with Barb. Barb is a sheep, and basically Drake and Josh get woken up in the night, go downstairs and find Megan with a sheep. And Megan says that if you don't tell Mum and Dad about it, and you care for the sheep and keep it in your room and stuff like that, then I won't be mean to you for 3 months. Drake and Josh, of course, because they hate Megan being mean to them, take the deal and try babysitting this sheep. Turns out that the sheep was pregnant and lays a baby sheep. So there's 2 sheep in the room, and they have to keep doing this, and it's getting really hard to stop them from showing their mum and dad, and eventually the mum and dad find out, and Drake and Josh is like, this is all Megan's fault, Megan will prove it to you. But when they find Megan, Megan acts like she has no idea what the sheep is, and Drake and Josh end up being grounded for a month. Number 3, Megan tricking Josh while he's teaching. In Series 3, Episode 13, Josh becomes Megan's teacher, and seen as Josh is Megan's teacher, all of Megan's friends start hating her. She gets kicked out of birthday parties and stuff like that, and Drake starts to hate Josh as well. So together, they get Megan's briefcase and go to break into the school and all change Josh's whole lesson by sabotaging his science things. Number 2, Megan's unicorn poster. In Series 3, Episode 1, Peruvian Puff Pepper, before any of the action starts happening where Drake and Josh are looking for the Peruvian Puff Pepper, they're wondering how on earth Megan knows so much about them. So they go into her room and look around to see if there's anything mysterious. And Josh hears some beeping sounds behind Megan's unicorn poster. She takes it off, and there is a whole wall of, cameras and technology and stuff like that. And they try showing their mum and dad, but when they take off the unicorn poster, it's a blank wall. Turns out that you need to press a button behind one of Megan's photos, and that will unlock the technology. Number 1, Alien Invasion. In Series 3, Episode 16, Drake and Josh have just had enough with all of Megan's tricks, and together they try and stop her. They try and play a major trick on her. Now, Megan, as you know, has that unicorn poster. She's got all these gadgets from the briefcase. She can see all around the house, okay? But Drake and Josh, they forget all about that because they're too busy focused on how to, destroy her. So, Megan has got this telescope that she got with her allowance, and basically it works by hooking it up to a computer, and then you'll be able to see like a planet that you want. You just type in planet, you'll be able to see it. So Drake and Josh decide to add in a spaceship into it. Megan falls for the spaceship idea, and then they start saying that the spaceship can talk, and you start hearing some radio signals, and then Drake and Josh play the final prank, which is scaring Megan, and then they dress up as aliens trying to scare Megan. But then a real alien comes, And that real alien is Megan's friend, and we do have a theory about this alien. And there's a card to go and click if you want to see it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, then please like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Tell us in the field section if you thought Megan was the evilest character from Nickelodeon, what other evil stuff she does, if you like Drake and Josh, and what other top 10s and theories we should do. Yep, that's all from me today, and I will see you guys later.